All right. Steven, let me know if that's any better right now. Now? Better? Worse? So, let me know if that is better or worse. Okay, I hear perfect. Clear as day. Okay. 1,000% better. Okay. Somehow, having this mic plugged in was just not doing the trick. So, all right, Bunny says it's super clear. Okay, well, I guess we had the whole, dream mic that is not going to be working. So, but that's okay. So, all right. So right now it would seem that whatever we have done has made somewhat of a difference. So, all right, we'll just kind of set this here, and we'll, because it kind of looks kind of cool, right? There. If for no other reason, the mic looks just kind of cool sitting there.
I told you not to connect the mic long time ago.
I can hear my wife in the other room. I have told you, don't connect the mic. I have told you. I have told you. Okay, so, yeah. It seems like that this is working now, and for whatever reason, is not working. Now, it may actually be the sampling rate. I'm going to have to just mess with this, see what's going on as far as the audio. I'm not sure. But, Bunny says it's clear. So, that's great. So, all right. So, yeah, welcome to a Fistfull of Snarky. Take 2. So, thank you. Put it on myself. So, true story. And, yeah. We've got, tonight, the massive, huge cup of coffee. And, a funky drink. So, we'll, get into that. So, your wife has told you minutes ago, we know who's the boss in the household now. So, talk soon, bud. Yeah, okay, thanks, man. Catch you later. Marco says, we know who's the boss in the house now. Dude, we already knew. Come on. So, happy wife, happy life. True story. So, and the truth of the matter is, like anything else, she usually knows what's going on. So, anyway, Nicholas says, and I quote, "Ha! Ha!" True story. So, all right. So, last night I was up until the wee hours of the morning installing a new router, which is behind the camera. And it seems like he got that massive coffee every night. He got that massive coffee every night. That sounds kind of like a little jingo you can see there. He got that massive coffee every night. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, so I do enjoy the coffee. You say, oh, I'm just gonna have one coffee, and there it is. So it is one coffee. And for those who were missing him, Scratchy's back. Scratchy's back. Back again. So, true story. Scratchy was rescued from a giant soup bowl. So, how do you sleep with all that coffee? Is it reverse psychology on the body? Here's the thing with the massive coffee. It doesn't really affect me unless I have 2 or 3. If I drink my body weight in coffee, then it kind of does affect me. But other than that, nah, not really. It's just one of those things. Ugh, a little stiff. Like anything else, coffee's coffee. And you know, I would say the only way it really affects me is if I drink too much, then I have to take a massive waz in the middle of the night. And then, yeah, that can affect me. But beyond that, yeah, it's pretty much tame. So, but yes, we were talking about Scratchy. So some people have missed Scratchy. So here's a nice, let's see, will the camera focus on Scratchy? Come on. Yeah. He kind of looks terrible, actually. Scratchy was in a giant soup vat in Dongguan. They had this soup, and you dip the ladle in. I mean, this is a massive thing. I mean, I kid you not, probably 100 gallons of soup, vegetables, and it's one of those things that they school I was at, it was the school lunch, but all the grandmas and moms who were watching the kids would come into the canteen 10 minutes before lunch, and they would call them there with their thermoses lined up, and they would scoop every single vegetable out of that soup vat. Just and so if you show up to lunch on time, you got chicken foot flavored water. Good times. And so, yeah. So, see you guys soon. Hey, it is Jerry. Jerry, how you doing, man? So, supposedly we have figured something out. I'm not sure what we figured out. Whatever it is we figured out, we figured it out. So, and apparently the mic of destiny works wonderful for audio pickup. It works great for voiceovers. It works even great in some other apps, but streaming is just not kind to it. I'm not sure why. So it's one of those things. Anyway, so yeah. So if you get there and you kind of move the ladle around and dip in, you might ooh, I got a carrot. I feel so special. I got a carrot. Yay. But one day I got in there and I found a chicken foot. And I guess all the grannies had fished out all their chicken foot, and I didn't really want to eat the chicken foot, but I didn't want to let him go either, so I just kind of stuck him on my chopstick, and I kept him, and he dried out, and now Scratchy has been a long time member and friend of this channel, and just works phenomenally for scratching your beard and other things. So, yeah. It's one of those things. Go figure. All right, let's see. Now, this new software I'm using, it tells me all the comments. What it's not telling me is how many people are in the stream. So, looks like only 5 at the moment. Okay. All right, fair enough. So let's crack open this funky drink. For those of you who are not familiar with Shanghai, Shanghai is 24 million people, and in the middle of the French concession area, which was an area that was conceded to the French way back in the day. And these days, there's not a lot of French people there. However, there's a lot of quasi European buildings and some cool architecture, and a lot of little shops that sell closeout items and a lot of imported food that, for whatever reason, either didn't sell, is getting close to the expiration date, yada, yada, yada. And so we'll go down there and give us 5. Okay. There you go. We'll go down there. It takes about a 30-minute ride on the scooter, my wife and I. And we kind of went crazy tonight. We got these 3 massive bags of stuff, and which is cool. The only bad thing about riding a scooter, it's like a little electric-powered Vespa, for those of you who haven't seen those around, is China doesn't want folks to have motorcycle taxis. And their method for stopping motorcycle taxis is they will basically pull over anyone who is on a... I want to turn that down a little bit so it's not reflecting. Oh, that's worse. So it's not reflecting in my glasses. They will pull over anyone that is on a motorcycle or a scooter that has 2 people on it, and they'll give them a fine. So, 5 shoots. 5 shoots? What did 5 shoots? So like shoots and leaves? Wasn't that like that panda bear joke? You know, what is a panda? You know, the panda murderer. He, you know, eats shoots and leaves. You know, and you know. Anyway. So, 5 shoots. There you go. Anyway, so what they do is they pull over anyone that has 2 or more people on them, and they give you a fine. Usually, this is going to be about 30 RMB. It's about $4.50 US. That's a Lunas song from back in the day. I must have missed that one entirely. Okay. Fair enough. So, okay. So, I don't know that one, actually. I'm pretty good on old, eclectic music. But I'm not familiar with that one. So, anyway. Snarky is a super VIP of the... So, my wife says Snarky is the super VIP of the imported food shops now. Anyway, yeah, true story. So, if they catch you onto 2 people on a scooter, they pull you over and give you a nice fat fine, which may or may not actually go to the policeman. So, a couple of times we've been pulled over and been fortunate, and you know, we kind of, you know, my wife is like, I'm gonna pretend I'm a kid. I'm a kid back here, and it doesn't seem to work. But in any case, we try to avoid the police because, I mean, 30 kwai is, I mean, it's only $4, but I mean, you could take a taxi cab for a lot cheaper in China. You can get yourself a Didi, which is going to run you probably 20. So I mean, it's cheaper for a car. So what you do is you're cruising down the E-Hog, and you see a popo at a street corner, you know, pull over immediately. Wife hops off, and she just kind of walks, you know, gets up the crosswalk. She walks, and I just, you know, kind of cruise up there, and I wait for her, and she gets on, and here we go again. And so, yeah. So, because yes. She's saying, why do we want to save money? Because he spent crazy. Hey, you got some stuff, too. It wasn't all just me. I will own up that I actually did get some cheese. And I got some cheese. I also got some cheese. I think I got some cheese also. You know what? I also bought some cheese. So, and I bought some cheese sauce for pasta. And yeah. And some cookies and some more cookies. And okay, so maybe we went a little nuts. But hey, you know what? There you have it. It's one of those things that when we get to this shop, it's called the Food Monopoly. This one shop we like to go to that has cleverly ripped off the Uncle Moneybags from the Monopoly shops. So this stream needs more shouting in the background. It needs more shouting in the background. So, okay. Marco says, I need more shouting in the background. So, are you saying I should be shouting? Or my wife should be shouting? Or she should be shouting at me? We should be shouting together? Grab a banjo and start playing. So, and possibly explosions. Bad Snarky. So, anyway, what I need is more sound effects. The one software I'm looking for that right now. The one software I was looking for had all sorts of wonderful little. Hey, stop that! Stop! There. Man, I hate those things. Sorry about that. the software I was looking at supposedly had all these wonderful sound effects you can just plug in and run crazy with. That didn't work out for whatever reason, just wouldn't connect. So, yeah, there it is. So, your wife. So, this lockdown is hard. I'm putting so much nowadays. So, I'm putting, yes. So, Nicholas says, this lockdown is so hard. I'm putting so much nowadays due to it. So, I'm assuming you're talking about the more love around the middle. So, it happens to the best of us. So, there's a sound effect. So, when in doubt, use the phone for a good sound effect, because the software I was going to use had the sound effects. It just didn't pan out for whatever reason. Wouldn't connect at all. So, yeah, there you go. So, oh, Marco's like, yo, wife! No. Sweetie, they want to hear you yelling at me, apparently. So, no answer. So, she's doing something. Wife stuff. Actually, she works a lot, so she's probably actually working. And that's good, right? Keeps me in gummy bears and cheese slices. True story. Anyway, so these little shops down in the French concession area have all these closeouts all the time. They have, used Tupperware and secondhand panties, and of course, very weird and interesting brews. We're got this. This is the Party Go. Party Go. So, what was that? Now she's yelling. There you go. So, anyway, she's not yelling. She's just trying to raise her voice out here. She very rarely yells. She's pretty cool. Actually, she's absolutely cool. So, we have this drink here. We're going to open it up and see what it be about. So, have no idea what this is. I've never tried it before, and we're going to go ahead. It's good. Ugh. It's good. You say, I just look at the camera. Okay. I'm looking at the camera. It's not doing anything.
You asked me to shout. You just not yelling.
Okay. Would you like to come in here and shout so they can hear you? Would you like to come in? So, she's working and cooking, she says. She's working and cooking. So, yeah. Okay. There you have it. Maybe she'll be in later. We'll see. So, anyway, yeah. I have this lovely beverage that we're sampling here. And we're going to do a chaser with the Big Mug o' Coffee. Just like Mama used to make. True story. All right, so the thing of it is, these secondhand food shops, I think they've kind of started recognizing us when we went there. So anytime we get some, they're handing us extra baskets and taking our stuff because they know we're buying entirely too much. So, which probably means we need to stop doing that. So, yeah, there is the sound. Mo money. Yep. It's actually not a very good cash register song. I don't know what that was. Damn. Moving along. So, anyway, this is great. There is a latency. She will reply to your question in 15 seconds. Okay. So that also means if I say something monumentally terrible, I have 15 seconds to live. True story? Yeah, I think so. All right, so I think we kind of wrapped up what we were talking about as far as the food monopoly, this nice little place in the French concession, which charges ridiculously cheap on food products which would otherwise be more expensive in China. You occasionally will find stuff that's near expiration date or possibly on just this side of the line. So yes, if you don't mind having food that tastes just a little bit different, and most of the time it's fine, you know. We bought some funky cookies, those little Lotus biscotti cookies. Those things are wonderful. I love them. All right, so I was gonna tell you guys some funky stories. Let's see, how many we have in the feed now. So I suspected I would have had more if we didn't have the audio snafu earlier, the audio kerfuffle. So, what can I do? What can I say? These things happen. So, I just wish I could figure out off the get-go what's up with the audio instead of trying to mess around with everything in flight, as it were. So, speaking of in flight, all right, let's talk about in flight, as in the. I told you guys a story about one of my cars that got stolen. Let's go with that. Why not? It's fun. So, and when I say fun, it's fun for you and not for me because I lost money. A couple of years back, I was tooling down the road. I was living in Oklahoma, and I found a 1978 Pontiac Trans Am. Those of you who are Trans Am aficionados will probably recognize this was, yes, the very car from the Smokey and the Bandit movie. So, Smokey and the Bandit 1, not 2, and definitely not 3, because those never happened. Those were a travesty to mankind. Smokey and the Bandit 1 was very good, though. Any case, so we, and I say we, meaning me, pulled over, looked at this thing. It was nice. It had these really skinny wheels on the front and these big, massive, entirely too wide wheels in the back. I mean, and when I say entirely too wide wheels in the back, it had like 160 with wheels in the front and 295 with wheels on the back. That was just entirely too big for a car. This is basically like, wannabe drag race car that's for the road. Had the 6.6 liter V8, which is a wonderful engine if you want to waste a lot of money with gas. True story. You step on that, you go flat out, balls to the wall, and you can actually watch a gas gauge start moving down. It is just terrible. Hey, there we go. There is Jerry. He says, "Hello, everyone." Hey, how you doing, sir? So, and China Crew, sup, Mr. Snarky, sup. That's actually 10 in Cantonese. Sup. True story. So, anyways, so I bought this car. I paid $900 for it, and it wasn't even for sale. It was just sitting there. It was primer gray, had the little shaker hood popping up through the roof. V8s are thirsty. True story, man. V8s are thirsty, and this one was exceptionally thirsty. 6.6 liter with a 700 R4 turbo transmission. This thing was just a beast, but it drank gas super fast. So I bought this thing. The body was in pretty good shape. Again, those of you who are familiar with those types of cars know that they burn a lot of gas. I wonder if I could actually. Here, we'll try some. We're going to test this out. Some feature here. I don't know if I can do this or not, but I want to try and see if I can actually do a screen share and show this to you. Let's try this, okay? Okay, let's see. Hey, Skittles. Everyone hear Skittles meowing there? So, okay. Okay, now I'm just going to see if I can actually do this or not. So I don't know. Let's see, screen share. Okay, share screen. No. Okay. Well, there was like the infinite thing. That was weird. So, okay, that wasn't what I meant to do. Stop screen. Share screen. Okay, yes. Okay, entire screen. Allow. Okay. Now, let me know if you guys are actually seeing this. I don't know if everyone is or not. So, okay. I just was super chat, but I needed change my app location. Okay. So, okay, that was weird. Okay, did the car actually pop up? Let me know if somebody said the car popped up. Because I was trying to do a share my screen. Did it pop up, the car? Let me know. Someone says yes. Okay, cool. Well, you can see it. So, this is on my father figure to figure out what button does. Okay. So, Marco says, this is not my father figuring out what we're doing. Hey, like I said, I'm testing out the software. I didn't know what did what, you know? So, that's the whole purpose of testing out the software. So, you know, you use it once and you're like a complete noob and you're like, hey, Sonny. Hey, did my audio just cut out? Yeah, my video just cut out for some funky reason there. Anyway, so weird. It popped up. It popped up. Double entendre. Anyway, so yes. So, the car was sitting here. Looked great. It wasn't as great as the picture I just showed you. So I bought it. Offered the guy some cash and he just took it. Signed over the title. And I'm sure most everybody knows when you buy a car in USA, what you do is you sign the title over. What was that, honey? Okay, I thought she was saying something. Moving on. When you buy a car, this is important for the story later, you sign a title. Now, the title is going to be in someone's name. For a second, you're good again. So, I hope you like that. I hope you and not like that with the wife. Okay. And moving along. So, a car is going to have whoever the owner is, and when you sell it, you just basically sign your name on it. They sign their name, and you take the title. Bam. And you're supposed to go down to the Department of Motor Vehicles, pay an exorbitant amount of money, and they print off a new title in your name. Yay, your car. So, and of course, if you don't do it immediately, it's hard to, you know, do anything with it. So I signed over the title, paid my cash, and it was a weekend. I figured I'd, you know, go the next week and, you know, get the title put in my name, get the insurance on the car, all of my stuff, because it wasn't my first car. I mean, obviously, I was driving down the road and saw it, so I was in another car. So I have this 1978 Pontiac Trans Am with entirely too wide wheels on it, primer gray. It runs good, it looks good, but obviously needs a little work and a little TLC because it's an older car. Well, so I started working on it, and I noticed right away the steering column, you know, where you put your key in, was kind of janky. It just wasn't working quite right. So I'm like, so I love you read all the chats. Well, yes, of course. I always read chats. Chats are good. So I notice on the China Crew we have China Crew and we have Jerry in the background looking like he's beating China Crew with something blunt. So I'm not doing that. This is not a nursery rhyme. We're not doing nursery rhymes. Sorry. Not having that. So, anyway. Back to the story. So, I was going to fix the steering column because, you know, steering column is that bit. I'm going to use this as a crude example. You have a steering wheel here and you put your key in there and this goes into the part of the car there, right? So, and I'm wondering if I'm seeing like occasionally a little whirly-do thing happening on the screen. Don't know why. Moving along. It wasn't quite right, so I ordered a part at AutoZone, and it was going to come in. And in the meantime, I figured, no problem. I would just wire up a push-button start to this car. It would be great, and I would fix it later. So I did. Wired up a push-button start to the car. Went to bed Saturday night. Got up Sunday morning. I was going to go to work. Had to work on Sunday because I was working in a restaurant at the time. And I go out and found a nice pair of tire trails where my car used to be. My car was gone. And it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out what happened was that I had a car that, oh, by the way, did I say the doors didn't lock? Oh yeah, the doors didn't lock. I had a car, a muscle car, in an apartment complex. The doors did not lock and you could push a button to start. Because I'm so smart. Yeah. So, yeah, car was gone. So, what do you do when your car's stolen? And you guys are already laughing at me. Yeah. Hey, good morning, good vibes. Nice. Good morning to you, sir. Nice to see you. So, yes, car was gone. So I went to declare it stolen. I went down to the cop shop, the 5-0, the Po-Po, the Blues and Twos, and I said, hey, my car's gone. And they said, okay, no problem, get your title. No problem, I got my title right here, sir. Problem. Sir, this title, not in your name. It's in Bob's name. You are not Bob. So I could, at this point, either go find Bob, which it's not his problem because he already signed over the title and got the money from me, so it's not his problem anymore. And because I had not put the title in my name, I really can't declare the car stolen. Yay! Catch 22, gotta love it. So what are you gonna do? So I talked to a cop buddy of mine, and he's like, well, here's the deal. I can't officially declare the car stolen, but we'll keep an eye out for it. I mean, how many cars are going to match that description, right? The 1978 Pontiac Trans Am with the big, massive tires, shaker hood coming up through the middle and the whale tail on the back. It's a pretty distinctive car, right? So, yeah. So, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday goes by. Didn't hear anything. I think it was about a Thursday or Friday. I actually got a call from a cop buddy of mine. Hey, I think we found your car. Think? You think? What do you mean you think? And you found it, you didn't, right? I mean, how many other cars are going to be like that? Did you have a dream? Did you have, too much anchovies? I mean, what's the deal here? Did you find the car? You didn't. And so he came and picked me up. We went down, and so, yes, sorry, sound effects. So, we went down, and sure enough, they found the car. It was actually wrapped around a tree, like, crashed, wrapped around a tree, shot up with a shotgun. 3 of the 4 tires were missing, as I had some nice centerline rims. Centerlines, for those of you who are not car guys, in England, you'd be called petrol heads. Hello, Skittles. What are you doing? So, Skittles are like, hello. You gonna come say hello? Are you gonna come say hello to everybody? Come here. Come here. Oh, why are you being hard to get? All right. Say hello to our Skittles, everyone. So, Skittles is the most awesome cat in the world. So, he just likes to get loved. And occasionally, if he's not getting attention, hi. If he's not getting attention, he'll kind of force his way to get attention. And kind of meow and nuzzle and everything else. Yes. Skittles is a dude. He is a boy cat, although it seems like everyone calls him a girl until they get to know him, and they can't think of him any other way. Hi. Well, thank you, Fat Nuzzle. I appreciate that. So, anyway, the car was wrapped around a tree, shot up with a shotgun. the 3 or the 4 centerline tires were gone. They kind of pried them off, even though it had locking lead nuts. And they even stole some of the parts that I had replaced off the car that were in the trunk, of which there was a master cylinder, which was a dead master cylinder. Now, again, for those of you who do not know what cars are, know cars and how to fix them, whatever else, a master cylinder is basically, dude, what's up with that? So, a master cylinder is something that enables when you press the brake on the car, it puts pressure, the calipers, to make things squeeze and stop your car. Without that, you ain't stopping. Ain't happening. So, anyway, the master cylinder was dead. I had changed it out. Someone stole it. I really, 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 really hope they put this dead master cylinder on another car and no brakes. So, anyway, moving along. The car's dead. It's gone. It's, you know, shot up with a shotgun, crashed. There's no coming back for that. I mean, you know, it's a zombie car. So this John is saying, what city and state did this happen? This happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa, Oklahoma. So anyway, so they're saying, what do you want to do? Hey, buy a car. So they took it away. That was that. And yeah, so and I'm sitting inside, I'm like, you know, my poor car is gone. So I didn't think much more about it. You know, I paid $900 for the car, and like anything else, you know, lesson to learn, you know, you do not leave a car in your parking lot of an apartment building if it is a desirable muscle car with a lot of power, and oh yeah, no locking doors and a push button start. Not a good idea. Which way, of course, I did that because I'm so smart. Yeah. Anyway, didn't think much about it. You know, okay, it's gone. Whatever. And, you know, I had a couple pictures of this car, but like anything else, it's gone. Bye-bye. A few months go down the line, and I get a summons in the mail. Specifically, I get a summons that I'm being sued. So, and for those of you who have never gotten a summons, they usually send that registered mail. You got to sign for it. And so, for whatever reason, I'm getting sued. So I told my boss and had to take the day off, go to the court, and trying to figure out what's going on. You know, I have no idea. Someone is suing me that I've never heard of. You know, don't know why. And come to find out, this car is. Are you having a guest on sometime? Yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, let's see. Is there a way to do this? So copy to clipboard. Copy. Let me see if there's a way I can actually do this. So if let's see. All right. I believe this will work. Okay, so if you would like, I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't know if this is going to work, but let's just see if it works. Supposedly, if you copy this link in, I will get a notice that you can be on at the same time with me. Supposedly. I don't know. I have no idea if it's going to work. None whatsoever. So, anyway. So yes, if you would like to be on the Snarky Beard Show, I just pulled that completely out of my backside. Copy this link in, and supposedly there is going to be a method for you to do that. Anyway, moving along. So, I'm getting sued. I show up to the courthouse, and apparently there was some dude living in the middle of like Collinsville, Oklahoma, which is one of those little podunk towns out in the middle of nowhere. Hold on, I'm heading to my computer. Let me try. All right, fair enough. Again, no idea if it's working. None. Zero ideas. So, so anyway, I get a call. Wait, back up. Right there. I get to show up, and some dude was in Collinsville, Oklahoma, and I guess in the middle of the night he was drinking a beer, and in his recliner watching some show, and I guess there was this dude drove a car through his plate glass window, backed up, and took off. And yeah, and it was at my Trans Am. See, he, got the license plate number, called the cops, yada, yada, yada. Whose was it? It was Bob's. I mean, you go to Bob, Bob's like, hey, not my car. I sold it to this dude. So they eventually tracked me down, and they want to sue. They want to get money from the insurance company for damages. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, if you are a car owner and you have insurance, which is a good idea, always have insurance on a car, the insurance company will pay for it. Your rates will probably go up. They'll pay for it. Now, if you don't have insurance, yeah, then they try to sue you for the damages. So they came after me for the damages for this guy's house. Now, the really cool thing here is I couldn't declare the car lost or stolen because it wasn't my name. And if the car is not in my name, when I go to declare it lost or stolen, there's like, it's not your car. You can't declare it lost because you've never put the title in your name. So they try to sue me, and I'm like, it's not my car. It's not my car. And it wasn't Bob's car because he sold it. And it wasn't my car yet because I hadn't put it in my name. And they had no choice but just to dismiss the charges. Dismiss the charges entirely, and I get off scot-clean. So yeah, I didn't get penalized. I didn't, nothing happened. Even though my insurance company I had for my regular car, nothing, nada. Just got off. I mean, I won't say I got off because obviously, I lost money on the car. Skittles, why are you crying, boy? So, you just want some attention. Just love me. I just want some love. Poor little guy. Anyway, so yeah, that was the sad tale of my 1978 Pontiac Trans Am, which unfortunately was gone. So. Lovely. I highly recommend that. Ugh. That'll grow some hair in your chest. Oh yeah. So, yeah. That is one of my two good car stories. I actually have two. And so, yes, that was... Nicholas is like, that was so lucky. That was beyond lucky, dude. Now I say lucky, but here's the thing on that. Dude, my computer's like smoking hot right now. Smoking. But I say lucky. Here's the thing. If I had the car put in my name, nothing would have happened to me still. I would, that's a secondhand drink. So, give him a lot of Skittles, please, poor guy. I was giving him some love. Come here, boy. Come here. You come? Come here. Oh, he's like, oh, yes. Come on. Come on. Are you... You run up to he runs up to me, runs up, then he stops like, I don't know if I want the love. I don't know if I want the love. I don't know if I want the love. So, are you happy now? Are you happy? Yeah. So, yes. You're such a happy boy. Give me some nuzzles. So, yes, this is one of my two good car stories. And since I mentioned it, I'll tell you this. Now, I will tell you two things about these car stories. Number one, they both absolutely sucked when it happened. And number two, they're absolutely true. If I was going to lie about a story, I'd probably come up with an even better one. These actually happened. So we're going to go back. This was actually before the first one happened. This was in 1995. I was, I think I had just had gotten the internet. I love the way people say they gotten the internet, like they own the internet. It is mine. I own the internet. Yes, that's, yeah. I sound like Dr. Claude. Yes, at last, I own the internet. Moving along. So, typical cat behavior. As soon as you give them something, they stop wanting it. Yeah, that's true. That goes for a lot of behavior beyond cats. That's also true. So, anyway, 1995. I had the need of a car. Up until then, I was driving a 1978 Mercury Monarch, which is basically the Mercury version of a Ford LTD, otherwise known as the worst car God has ever invented, or man has ever invented. God chose man to invent. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Terrible car. Wrecked it tragically. Moving along. And so I needed another car, and so I started calling around in the paper. So, Snarky, you want to try that link? Yes, absolutely. So let me know if that is working. Again, I am a complete noob, so with this particular software. So if it works, so okay, send it so we can try it, bro. Okay, let's do this again. So here is the link. Supposedly, if you want to be on the Snarky show, in theory, this link should allow you to do so. I don't know if it will actually work, but we will try it. If it works, yay. If it doesn't, wonk, 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 wonk. So, anyway. So, I also don't know if I will be notified, if someone else will notify me, if they will send me a private chat, if they will send me a regular chat, if I will get no chat, if someone will chat me up, if someone will pop out of the wall and try to chat me, if I can go back on space and chat on AOL or MySpace chat, who knows? But supposedly something will happen. We don't know. Anyway, moving along. Car story. So I was calling in the paper because that's the times. That's how you buy a car, right? You want a paper. You want a car. You get a paper. And there was this car I found in the paper. It was a Sunbird. Again, those of you who are car people will probably know what a Sunbird was. It's a car your grandma or stepsister would probably drive. It's not a glamorous call at all. And I called about it. And there was some farmer answers. And he's like, oh, so send it in the side chat, bro. Okay. Let's send this in the side chat, bro. Okay. Copy. Let's copy the clipboard. Okay, cool. And we're going to go ahead and do this. And bam! There you go. Smoke it like a pack of cools. Should be there. So, Snark guys, send me in. Yes, I just did. It is there. So, he says, so as Snarky, send the link in the side chat, buddy. It is sent. It is done. So, thus shall it be. That sounds a lot more epic in my head. So, called and the farmer answered. He's like, I ain't got that Sunbird, but I got a Camaro I'll sell you. You got a Camaro? Camaro? Do you mean a Camaro? Yeah. So, yes, it came late. So, all right. Ooh, hey, wait. It seems like we have someone. Let's see if we can add someone to the stream. Oh, is it working?
Hey, what's up, Snarky? It looks like it's working, buddy.
Now I need to put my headset so I can actually hear you. Okay, wait. Hat off. All right. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you, bro. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Hello, everybody. I'm good.
Hey.
So this is working, bro.
Jerry is... Yeah, okay. I was going to point this way, but it's this way. This is like Hollywood Squares where I'm pointing at the, upside down. He's over here. Yes. Hi. Wait. Let's see if we can do that. Ready.
You want to go high five?
Ready?
One.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
2, boom. Okay, I don't know that really worked, but it was worth a try, definitely. Anyway,
Well, dude, it's literally working. And hello to everybody. Hello, my name is Jerry. I'm
hey,
here on the Snarky Show. I'm the first guy, so I'm happy, bro. I'm happy.
yes. So you got the background there, and what are you drinking today?
Oh, I'm on my Rios, bro. This is what I always drink. People are going to tell us in the side chat now that I'm doing my woman drink, but these are really, really the best out there. Trust me. Shall we
This
do a
tastes
cheers?
like cheers. Maybe I think
Cheers, buddy.
Yes, this way. Boom.
Cheers.
Yes. I need to figure out which way to go here. So this tastes like warm donkey pee.
A donkey pee, yeah?
Full,
So
full
this is a
disclosure,
Rio.
I've
It's
never
actually a
had
woman's
donkey
drink.
pee.
Let's go for it, dude. Let's go for it.
Ooh.
Anyway, Snarky, you are busy telling a story about your cars, right?
Yes, I'm telling some
The one
terrible
was-
automotive stories.
All right. Well, I don't want to interrupt you. If you want, I can call in a bit later after your story, or we can hang out and talk about something if you want.
You're more than welcome to stay. Now, you have some cars in South Africa, right?
Yeah, dude. I had myself, but obviously when I moved to China, I just sold everything, because I'm not planning on going back anytime soon. So, but yeah, we do. Actually, I'm not that bad with cars, understanding stories about cars and like parts of cars, but I'm definitely not an expert on it. But one thing I do know, here in China, the laws about cars are a little bit weird. Like you cannot build up cars and, boost your engines and customize your cars. I don't know if that's true. Is it really true?
Yeah, you cannot change anything with the car as far as like even the color, as far as the engine. The car actually has a car passport, like a car, what they call a hukou, in the glove compartment, and it has everything
Right.
about the car in there. And if you change something in that car, you can get a fine, and most likely they'll just take the car. You can't do it.
Oh my wow. Yeah, that's kind of
So-
crazy. But I guess that's actually better because it keeps people in line.
It does. It keeps everybody, on the level playing field. Also, you cannot keep your car for more than, I think, is 9 years in China. So a car is the value of a car in China is directly proportional to how old it is. So this is why you don't see a lot
Right.
of repair shops, because there's no need to keep a car running for more than 9 years because it's worthless after that time.
Right,
So they will
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So like my mom has a car right now that's, I think it's like a 2013, and it's getting ready, to get that age where she's going to have to probably get a new car and she lives in southern China.
So basically you just so basically you just upgrade your cars. It's like exchanging it for a new one.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like, like exchange, we upgrade our phones, we upgrade our earphones, we occasionally upgrade our animals. It's the same thing, you have to upgrade your car. That makes a lot of sense if you think about it, though, because a car is a commodity.
Right.
And I can't tell you how many times, like especially in the States, you'll see someone with a 20-year-old car that's a rust bucket. It's bad for the environment. It rides terrible. It uses too much gas. You know what? If it's not a classic, I say get rid of it. That is the one thing I disagree, though, is a classic car, it is in good shape. I think there should be an exception for that.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I see some comments in the comment section. Ken Who says, Gary, well, that's my name, like Garrett, right? So Gary, the gate crasher. No, buddy, I'm not gate crashing. Me and Snarky busy testing out his new software, and I love hanging out with the guy.
Here we go. We got
China Cruz telling me.
He has the comment of the evening. Panty stripper. So, are you implying that the drink is the panty stripper? That Jerry is the panty stripper? see how much I'm pointing. That Jerry is the panty stripper, or are you saying that the conversation? Either way, no matter which way this is going,
nice.
it's not good. So, yeah, Skittles says Skittles. Yeah. So, Skittles. It's like the candy, Skittles. So, no, yeah, he did. He totally was quiet there. Oh no, he's still making noise. Meow. Attention. Must have attention. So yeah, in China, can't keep a car more than 9 years, and I don't think that applies. I don't think there's any exceptions. That's why you don't see old roadsters, running around outside of like museums. Obviously, there are some. You don't see old motorcycles. Obviously, there is going to be some people that are not quite following the rules on that. But for the most part, I think everyone's pretty good as far as that. So that's what she said.
But Snarky, yes,
so there we go.
well, dude, here's the question: do you think people really need a car in China? I mean, like a normal dude that lives here, especially a foreigner. Do you think we need cars here, bro?
It depends on where you are. It depends. I mean, if you lived out in the middle of nowhere, you have your 4-tier cities in China, right? First tier is Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, Shenzhen. Second tier, like Huizhou, and you get your tier 88 towns, that are just like absolutely, the worst of the worst. You might need a car to get around. You may. Now here in Shanghai, there are 24 million people. I can literally get across town quicker on the metro or on my little e-hog, my electric scooter, than I can on a car any day of the week. So
exactly.
I'm just,
exactly
wouldn't want to do it. And even if you could own a car and it was fast, the cost of licensing a car in Shanghai is so much more than the value of the car. I mean, literally, we're talking like 100,000 RMB. 100,000 RMB just for the privilege of sitting in traffic. That would be
privilege
that would
of
just
sitting
not that would not be cool at all. Wouldn't enjoy that. But
absolutely, bro.
Yeah. Now I think
I see Nicholas
want to have a car.
Nicholas Bell says no. Yeah, says, definitely. I feel a lot of Chinese women that marry with foreigners. It's kind of a mandatory thing for them. They need to have an apartment and a car and all that stuff. I'm just lucky with my wife. She don't care. We take Didi, we take public transport, and I've got a second baby coming up, and I don't own a car here. So listening to your stories is kind of cool, bro. But I'm too poor for a car, I guess.
But speaking of which, have you
Are you
figured
there,
out
buddy?
yet on... I'm right here. Can you hear me? I'm still here.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right.
Cool, buddy.
So,
let's rock.
As far as the baby, I mean, this is your second one. Have you figured out what caused them yet?
Sorry, can you say that again, buddy? I think there's something wrong with the connection on my end. Let me quickly check. Okay, now it's better. Sorry, what did you say, Snox?
Have you figured out what caused the babies yet? I mean, you're on the second time around. Have you figured out what's causing this?
What's causing it? Well,
yeah.
Well, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just guess I'm so pretty much rooted in China, and well, it's actually two things, right? Because my wife actually wanted a second child because she believes that, having one baby, she don't want the baby to have only a single life during, the child, the early stages of the child's life. So I think she kind of caught me one night when I had a barbecue and a couple of whiskeys, and we had a fun night, sleeping during the night, if you know what I mean. And yeah, a couple of weeks later, she told me, "Hey, buddy, listen, something is wrong." And then all of a sudden, before we actually tested her, she was like, "I think it's good if our baby have a a little brother or sister and stuff like that. And I was like, oh no,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
not quite,
Oh, yeah.
not quite. And yeah, dude, as true as hell, a month later she came out and she said, okay, I'm pregnant. It's we're gonna have a second child. And I was like, okay, well, let's just do it.
Well, there you have it. Yeah. Sometimes it's funny how these things work out, It's like it's definitely something in the water, perhaps. You never know. So, but yeah, I mean, some local girls are definitely a little more materialistic. My wife is very practical. I mean, she, of course, she wants the house. She wants, the good life, but
stability, I guess.
She's very practical at the same time. So, true story.
Yeah.
So, and she is absolutely. She's my wife. She's my best friend, and she is the prettiest girl in the world. I will fight anyone who challenges me on this. So.
Right, dude. Awesome, buddy. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, well, that's awesome, dude. Yep. And I just want to go through this comment. We hear Gerhard okay. So Gerhard, guys, you can call me Jerry, but they say we can hear Jerry okay. Snarky sometimes break up.
So sometimes Snarky breaks up. It's not going to work anymore. I'm sorry. We're going to have to break up. Yeah. But yeah. So,
dude, I just want to tell you, Snarky, thank you so much for giving me the chance. No, I mean, thank you for letting me on, dude, because I'm feeling privileged. You are one of my favorite YouTubers. So, by the way, I want to tell everyone, go ahead, click the like button, share button, subscribe button on Snarky's stream. I can see that this man will start stream regularly very soon, and I think we need Snarky streams in this China because that will keep us sane. So yeah, dude, it's such a privilege for me hanging out with you. And yeah, so, how about you tell your story and maybe I'll call in at the end of the show and we can close the show together if that's okay. Then I will get that Jack from China crew to get his ass in front of his computer. And we try get 3 people in here. How's that?
Ooh, nice. 3-way. Double entendre. So, absolutely. So did you say you had a story?
Right. Okay, so I will... No. What I will do is I will continue listening to your car story. So I will go out of the stream. And I will send the link to Jack, set him up, and then when you finish with your story, we can bounce in here and just talk about China stuff, if that's okay.
Okay, sounds good, man. All right, we'll talk to you later.
But dude, listen, I just want to say I am privileged to each and every subscriber of Snarky. I am the first guest on his show, and it's such an honor, sir. I want to salute you, Mr. Snarky.
Uh-oh.
All right, cool, buddy. I'll chat to you soon. Let me get that Jack. Okay, buddy. Thanks for having me on, yeah?
You bet, man.
Cheers, bud. Cheers.
All right. And I'm going to take these things off because these things are hot as snark. Where'd my hat go? So, yes. Gotta put the hat on. Because why? Why not? It looks cool. All right, so here we go. So I'll have to ask my wife before I can elicit the 3-way. So, moving along, we were talking about cars, weren't we? Because why not? Boy, can you all hear Skittles? He's still going. Come here, boy. Come here. If you want attention, don't try to jump down. Come here. No. He walks over to me. Meow. Meow. Does all this. So there we go. Oh, good, a Snarky ones. So, car. I was calling around a car. And I called around in the paper and because they say, hey, there's Greg. Hey, Greg. I have known Greg, no joke, Not kidding at all. I have known Greg for over 30 years. Greg was in a youth group I used to go to in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and he got married to another friend of mine, also in the youth group, and then they hugged each other very tight, and they have kids. So, anyway, Greg, always a pleasure. Dude, here we go. The man, the myth, the legend, Kung Fu Imaging himself. So, this guy is a seriously cool guy. Want some... So... Oh, wait. What is this? So... Want some homemade burrito. My wife has asked me if I want a homemade burrito. Is this actually literally a burrito? Yes, I want a homemade burrito. Actually, I don't care if it's food or if it's something else. I'm interested. So. All right. And Nicholas is like, wow. So. Didn't know you're on tonight. Nice stuff, brother. So, Kung Fu Imaging, aka Kung Fu Adam, and I are going to be doing a thing. And no, this was not a double entendre. We are going to be doing a show together. It may be live. It may be recorded. It's going to be cool. It's two dudes doing a thing in China. And it's going to be some great content. It's going to be called. So should I break it out? So. Oh, she. You want to come? You know, come on. So. Okay, when she said she was, a homemade burrito, she literally meant a homemade burrito. This was not. This was not a double entendre. So yes, apparently we are going to be enjoying some homemade burritos for my wife. So Kung Fu Adam. So should I let everyone know what's up? Yes, no? Or should we keep that under? Should we keep that under wraps? Keep it under wraps. So yeah, that was a terrible pun, wasn't it? It just kind of happened. Go figure. Anyway, so back. It was nice. She is imp. So be careful of the juice dropping. Your wife. Oh, here we go. My wife says, "Be careful of the juice dropping." Moving along. So he said, "Go for it." Wait, are we talking about the homemade burrito? No. We are going to be starting a channel together called Map Snappers. It's maps. It snaps. It's not exactly West Side Story, and the dudes are like, snapping as they're dancing, because we don't do dancing and we don't really snap in unison very well. But it's going to be all about two dudes and content about China, photos, because we're both big camera aficionados. He more than I. I like to play around with cameras. He actually knows what he's doing with cameras. So, yeah. There you go. Anyway, so look forward to that. That'll be coming out soon. And this is going to be something that we are going to be doing some like side-by-side content, record in other locations, and, and we'll kind of put, he'll take his thing and put with my thing, and that didn't sound good at all. And we'll have pre-recorded content. We're going to do live content. We're going to do on-location content where he might come here to Shanghai. I might go there to Dongguan, and we'll kind of looking forward to that. And yeah, so there it is. And Skittles has finally made his way out. Little guy is just hard up for some attention, and he's looking thick. He says that looks fantastic. It does look fantastic. So, she even wrapped it in a napkin. Aww. That is pretty good. My wife is an amazing cook. She is just all around the coolest human in the world. I kid you not. So your wife has finished her burrito. Possibly. So, Kung Fu Adam says, we will put our things into each other's. Should be super right. I read that. I know it's going to sound absolutely terrible. I read that at the corner of my eye, and I thought he said, we're going to put our things in each other. Should be super tight. And I was like, yipe. So, fortunately, read it wrong. Thank goodness. Thing. I didn't quite sync that up very well, did I? So, anyway, well, Mr. Howell, hey, how you doing, man? He says, what's in the burrito? Well, let's find out. So inside the burrito tonight, in the burrito of destiny, we have chicken, some tomatoes, stewed tomatoes, some sauce. So she is, It's almost about to fall out. So, he says, I'm hungry now. Well, so where are you? Where are you, JD Hal? What part of the world are you in, man? Are you more close to Shanghai? Would you like a burrito? Would you like to come over for a burrito? If you're in Shanghai, come over for a burrito. I can't guarantee there'll be any burritos by the time you get here, but you can come over for a burrito, right? So, anyway, wouldn't you like to know? That's why I asked. Of course. True story. By the way, for those of you who are wondering, yes, we are testing out software tonight. That is why, and trace my finger. And there I'm pointing at now. This corner here, as you're seeing the powered by StreamYard, is because we're testing it. I haven't actually paid for the software because I wasn't sure it was going to work out. Like the software I tried out the other night, it was just like sitting there and just spinning and spinning and spinning. And unless you're in a merry-go-round or in a Spin Doctor song, yeah, not good. So, what is this? She says, no pepper. Greg Wicks asked his wife, forgot to buy it. So, oh, I missed a comment. Yes. Greg Wicks says, any peppers in your burrito? No, no peppers. We do actually have a wet market, just literally downstairs and out the door from our apartment. So, I mean, you can go down there. I mean, you can walk down in your underwear. Don't recommend it. But you could go down there. It takes you like 2 minutes to walk down there. They have the freshest vegetables. It's wonderful. Love wet markets. It's good stuff. So, by the way, Kung Fu Adam is asking, nice microphone. Is that what you're using for Ido? No. It's sitting there because it looks good. For whatever reason, I had the whole chat scheduled out. We started, and I sounded like, someone from, like the Sarah Connor Chronicles or possibly, Weekend at Bernie, It just wasn't working. I don't know why. I kind of think it's the bit rate, and I love to play with that a lot more. But I think I'd kind of start to annoy folks if I start up a chat and stop. Yeah, not good. So for whatever reason, the microphone of Destiny isn't working out so good. So anyway, and hey, it's everybody's favorite Matt, Jayo Nation. So true story. So, are you using your VPN or just running through StreamYard? I'm using a VPN. Can I not use a VPN? Will this work if I don't use a VPN? Really? Somebody tell me. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So, yes, I am using StreamYard and I am using the VPN, but will it work without the VPN? Will it? That'd be good to know. So, would be an interesting video. Oh, here we go. Dennis says, would be an interesting video to go to the wet market in your underwear and film looks on everyone's faces. That's a challenge I will not accept. Although I usually wear boxers, so people may not even know. So you can go, really, we're learning something new here, guys. You can go off VPN. Okay, so we're gonna try something here. Now it's very, very possible you guys may go away. I don't know. Let's just try this, okay? So I wanted us to know if you guys. I'm hovering my mouse on the VPN right now, and I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna shut it off, and we're gonna see if you guys are still with me. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? Off. VPN is off. Are you guys? Can you still hear me? I mean, it says I'm still live, but I don't know. Counter's still going. Am I still live? Somebody give me a give me so somebody give me the Yellow King. The Yellow King. Somebody give me let me know if you can see if I'm still live. Am I still live? Am I still here? Still here. This is cool. I didn't actually realize you can do that. Yes. So apparently it still works. So nice. Nice. See, someone says, it's alive! Yes. You are alive. So that is so nice. So I am so impressed. Untethered. Untethered, my friend. Yeah. That was a little disconcerting, wasn't it? Okay. So you are, my wife says, I am still alive. Yes. True story. Well, you know what? If anything, that's just going to make this software that much better, right? So that's amazing. I didn't actually realize that would work that way. So, all right. Well, somebody find Matt and give him a pat on the back. The back, not anywhere else, because he's not into that. Trust me, I know. We had a lady confuse us for a gay couple in Guangzhou and try to get us 5 flowers for each other because she thought we were in love. And so it didn't happen. So, anyway. And it's dude, is this like cycled again? Anyway, so I'm going to take another bite of my yummy burrito and we're going to continue this car story. Jaya, oh, dude. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Matt is giving me my first ever super chat. That is seriously nice of you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. So, dude, you are seriously streaming without a VPN. Holy, yeah, I know. What's up with that, right? So, blasted a hole through the Great Wall. Shots fired. Shots fired. Yes, and they were nice flower. Oh, here we go. Comment of the night. You did look sexy. Still got it. Yep. So, I'm learning. It's much better, correct? Yes, this dude is, this is seriously much better. That is amazing stuff. Awesome possum, chicken blossom, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm liking this. So, even better because I'm not wearing pants. So, moving along. Car story. Where were we? So I called about this car. It was a Sunbird. Wow, first ever. Yes. Yes. Jayo has... I have a comment that I was going to make, and I'm going to censor myself right now, because I was going to make a really terrible double entendre, which really wasn't even a double entendre, because there was only... Yeah, no. But yeah, I really appreciate that, all the same. Yep, here was it. Yep, streaming through the piggybacks off YouTube. It acts like its own VPN. Yes, awesome. So, yes, you are selling StreamYard to me too. Yes, I know. I actually saw a guy. There's a magician based out of Connecticut, I think, New England, definitely. And the odds of him ever watching this are probably slim to none. His name is Brian Miller. He is a magician out of New England. He's kind of a motivational speaker right now. He got me really turned on to the Canon M6 camera, which I bought. Great camera. Bought some lenses for it as well. But he was actually, that was actually the comment I was going to make, and I decided to censor myself there. But there you go. You have, yeah. So, anyway, Brian Miller he was using this software, and it's like, I gotta try it out. And after Ecamm really pooed the bed yesterday, we gotta try it. So, and here we are. So we're live. It's happening. So there we have it. So back to that. Oh, yep. Of course. That's what she said. Boo-poo! So I need an air horn. You know, a little air horn. I don't have enough sound effects. I mean, I feel like I need a lot more sound effects. I've got this app on my phone, which just. Oh, that wasn't it. So, but yeah. So, no, the rubber ducky is not the right sound effect. Anyway, so moving along. I called about a sunbird in the paper. Geez, dude, bit late for live stream. Dude, it's only 9:42. And it is Austin in China. So, and he says, am I just old now? I really hope not. Because, Austin, if you were old, that makes me brunette. In any case. So... No, again, to Austin, tonight we're actually checking out some software, trying to see what works and what doesn't, so it's never too late for some Austin. That's true. That is very true. So, Austin and I shot a really awesome video in on the Bund last year. It was nice. So, oh, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sloppy seconds. I'm number 2. And the double entendres just keep rolling on the Snarky Beard Show. So, right here in the pseudo studio. Patent pending. So, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, China Crew says, Matt, hey, I see you here. Thanks for the info on StreamYard. No, dude, I feel like I owe him a good pat on the back and a good drink. And again, here we go with That's What She Said. So, and... sloppy seconds. Yeah. So, true story. True story. So, let's say, I figured out myself. StreamYard is how I do that 4-person stream. Yep. So, yeah, I like the software. The comments highlight looks great. It does. That's one thing I really liked. It kind of gives a little, a little joie de vivre, a little je ne sais quoi to it all, right? It's kind of cool. Me likey. So, yeah, you brought it in. Pseudo Studio. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, there was a song years ago that I shall not sing for your displeasure. Anyway, so, call about a car. We're going to get there. We're going to get there on the story. We're going to do it! So, I called about a car, called about a Sunbird, and it was not available. It was, the farmer answered, and I called about Sunbird. He's like, I haven't got that Sunbird, but I got a Camaro I'll sell you. And I'm like, a Camaro? Do you mean a Camaro? Yeah, he had a Camaro. So, yes, are there other options? Yes, there is. And let's put the car story on hold. I'm gonna address that right now. Yes, there were a lot of other options, Jo. I was looking at, and I did a lot of research on this. There is Ecamm, C-A-M-M, double M, kind of like McDonald's, but not quite, or M&M, which is that really funky rapper who has the brown hair again now. He's off the blonde hair. There was Ecamm, which has a lot of cool options. It kind of sets up on your desktop. It's software based on your machine. Looks really cool. Had a lot of bells, whistles, literally whistles, literally. But unlike StreamYard, it didn't allow you to move everything all over the screen. Now this is just pretty much in the lower part of the screen from like this port right here. So, okay, yeah, here we go. Now we're level. Now we're level. Just like in this part right down here. So the problem, I'm looking at my screen and I'm looking here. Looking here, looking here. So that's the problem, you don't have your camera right above your screen. These things happen. So anyway, eCam it just didn't work. I tried and on Wi-Fi, couldn't get it to go. And so on the desktop, still didn't want to go. Don't know why. And so last night I was up until the wee hours of the morning installing a new router. And I do have a new router now, but it just didn't want to happen. There is also OBS, which is free. OBS, the Open Broadcasting Software. I think that's the acronym for that. But that requires a minor PhD, at least 20,000 hours of intensive study in 2 vital organs of their choice to get working. And it just, it's great stuff. I've seen it work. My friend Steven, he was in the chat earlier, he had set this up on a Linux box and it seemed to work. It had its own hiccups and whatever else. So I'm liking it. And the quality is great. Yeah, I'm too. So there's also, in addition to OBS, there is a Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs OBS, or SLOBS. That's actually the acronym for it, SLOBS. Which is also, unlike eCam, is online based. Online based. StreamYard. Am I pointing yet? Am I pointing there yet? There we go. There we go. Streamlabs is also software based. And of course they've got the free version, which is why you see that little, powered by Streamlabs up there, because I haven't paid the money for it, because I wasn't sure I was going to get it. And now I probably am, because it is amazeballs. Yes. Anyway, so that's pretty much your 3 options there. I think there's others. I think there's like some other like it's not LimeWire, it's something else wire, like Chatwire, Wire Chat. Something like that, where like you pay like this insane amount of money, like $700 US, and then it's all yours. But who wants to lump down a lot of cash on that? So anyway, okay, indeed. So anyway, so that was one of my motivations in this chat tonight, is I just wanted to see what I could do as far as the stream. And for those of you who are wondering, I realize we are dancing around like a chaotic neutral bunny, which are those of you who are D&D aficionados will absolutely know what chaotic neutral is. It's like, you're going this way, you're going this way, we're going to fight the Lord of Voldemort. There's a bunny, I'm going to follow the bunny. So anyway, we kind of do that occasionally. That's cool. For those of you who are wondering, yes, my regularly scheduled Snarky content will continue. I'm still making videos. I gotta stop making videos. Get a lot of cameras. Too many cameras. Way too many cameras. So, but that's cool. Toys are good. So, I am a Streamlabs fanboy. I think I am too. You said it like 3 times. So I won't hold it against you. She said that. I bet she did. Anyway, regular scheduled Snarky content will continue. Still going to be making videos. I do actually have another video. I did a collab with 4 guys recently, and that's going to be coming out probably in the next couple of days. But I want to augment that with some live stream, because my videos tend to be very scripted. I mean, like super scripted. I actually have like 4 pages of script I printed out, and I'm going to do this in location 1, do this in location 2, do this in location 3, and say this, tie it together, have entirely more editing, enough editing to choke a camel. Full disclosure, I really don't know how much it takes to choke a camel as far as editing is concerned. I assume it's a lot. And then release. My last video, I actually had 19 hours worth of edits in it. I'm not exaggerating. That's a lot of editing. So, yeah. But I want to augment that, and, it just kind of gives me a chance to be kind of off the... I was just say off the cuff, but I'm wearing short sleeve. That doesn't work, does it? Anyway. Moving along. So, guy said didn't have that camera, so elbow cough. There you go. So keep in mind though, elbow coughing really doesn't work. You need a proper mask. So I had my mask on here somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. Doesn't matter. I'm inside. I don't need it. Yes. So moving along, I was going to get this Camaro. I called about it, and so I went to see it. And when I get to this location, it's in the middle of nowhere. Farmhouse, got a big barn, the big red barn, of course, and the car is in the barn. And when I say it's in the barn, I mean it's in the barn. It looks like it hasn't been driven forever. The tires are kind of low. The doors are open. It's in the barn. And there are goats living in the car. I kid you not. There are goats living in this car. It was a 1984 Camaro. To this day, there's nothing quite like that new goat smell in the car. So, asked the guy what he wants for it. And it was a farmer, and he said, "Oh, this is my son's car. I told him fix it up. Kid ain't done nothing. He won't fix that car up, so I'm just gonna sell it." Ugh. Spits on the ground, And so, how much does he want? He wants $300. But I keep the goats. That's fair enough. When I was a single guy living in the city in an apartment, what do I need with goats? I'm not that lonely. So, anyway, yeah, I paid $300. I was a waiter at the time. I was working for this place called Tippin's Pie Pantry. They have like over 30 varieties of pie and some other like home cooked southern food sort of place. And so, I was basically making tips. So I literally peeled off $301 bills for this car. Make it rain. And got my title. And unlike the last car show I saw, I actually did get the title of my name right away. So I'm the proud owner of a less than prestigious 1984 Camaro. And this was an awful car. And when I say it's awful, I mean really awful. Austin is like, amazing, haha. Yeah. Amazingly bad. You would not believe how bad this car was. I mean, okay, most cars are supposed to have 4 brakes, right? Right? You have 4 brake calipers to kind of squeeze. The little calipers make them stop. It did, but only one of them worked. So you press on the brakes and it'll go, and kind of start pulling to the left a little bit because only the left front brake caliper worked on this car. That bad. Oh, it gets worse. None of the gauges worked. None of them. Couldn't see the speedo, couldn't see the tach, couldn't see the, any sort of like, coolant thing on there. Nicholas is like, keep the goats. And you never know. Goat milk. You might be hungry and, fry one up. You might be lonely. Yeah. So, anyway. So, what? No goat riding shotgun? Well, I mean, they were living in that car. The car literally, I kid you not, the day I got rid of that car, it smelled of goats. There's no way you can get goat smell out of a car. This sucker had the door open in the barn, and those things were kind of going in and out, sleeping in the back seat, curling up, under. They'll had the little, goat, puppies. Actually, they're called kids. The baby goats are called kids. That's right. That's why you should always drink goat milk, so you can feel like a kid again. Kids. True. Anyway, so I know that was terrible. As Austin likes to remind me, I have the dad jokes. So, did you really need more than 1 brake caliper? Well, no. I mean, if you didn't want to stop, you don't, right? If you want to stop, then yes. Yes, you do. True story. So anyway, we got the car, and it gets worse. It does. It really does. The car leaked oil like a sieve. The brake fluid leaked. The radiator leaked. It leaked pretty much every fluid but gas. I mean, and when I say every fluid, I'm including the battery. Also, kind of leaked as well. It was terrible. I used to have to go every day and get some oil for this car. I'm going to pause while I take a bite of my wife's delicious burrito. Absolutely wonderful. Best dinner I've had all day. So, I followed up with a drink of this mysterious. So, I don't know, Matt's still with us or not? Matt, this stuff is wretched. So, we're gonna have to. Ugh. I'm not actually putting on. It really tastes that bad. It really does. Anyway, so it leaked every fluid but gas. And none of the gauges worked. It smelled like goat in there. It had one brake caliper work. We're talking about a terrible car in every sense of the word. It was crunched. It kind of had the front clip was kind of crushed, so it was kind of look like this. The car, not me, because it had been hit at one point. It was just terrible. Every time you get in the car, you kind of have to do a hip checking in this car and listen to the gas sloshing in the tank to make sure it has enough gas. It was that bad. So that looks like a fine burrito. That's true. So bought a goat up in Missouri and transported to my home on my wife's brand new Focus. She complained about it for months. Well, what is she complaining about? You brought her a goat, man. I mean, where else is a goat gonna ride? Do you expect a goat to hitchhike? Seriously, man, you can't expect goats to hitchhike. Goats don't have thumbs. They can't hitchhike. It's not gonna happen. True story. Come on. So, all right. Oh, so Greg is out. Greg, you have a great day. Tell Christy I said, hey, email me some Mexican food. That'd be awesome. So never a dull moment in the Goat Mobile. True story. So, he kind of edited the Goat Mobile. Goat Mobile. That doesn't work, does it? Anyway, so it was just terrible. So I had to go to the convenience store like every day to put some oil in it because it just leaked out. And so I would buy myself, some one of the cheapest and worst available oil. Convenience store oil. It's like the cheapest and worst available. But, there it is. Who cares, right? It's going to leak out in the ground anyway. So, pardon me. So, I buy myself a thing of oil and a soft drink. Mountain Dew, Coke, whatever. And it was a hug. Oh, he says, hug yourself for us. Okay. Stop it, Snarky. I'm not the type of kind of guy. Anyway. It got to the point where it seemed like once a week even I was trying to put a quart of oil in. It was terrible. And at one point I don't know if I just was more curious than not, or if I was just sick of the car at that point. Yeah, someone is saying Super Troopers. Yeah. Not well. This is actually real though. I don't know if I was just so sick of the car, I was curious what would happen. You get to the point where you just don't care anymore. It's that bag of car. I mean, seriously, if I have to get out and walk, at least, I don't have to worry about the car starting, wow. Don't have to worry about things like that. So, when do we try? I want to try 3 people in the stream. All right. Let me, Let me finish my car story. Okay? Is that cool? Yeah. So, anyway, so I've been trying to get this car story out for a little bit. So, anyway, I got so tired of it. It was that far. So I'm sitting there. I've got my, I got my drink in one hand, and I got my oil in the other, and I'm like, what would happen? And I poured, it was Mountain Dew I had that day. I poured Mountain Dew right in the crankcase, right in the oil thing. I just poured a full, I had one of those, 20 ouncers, I poured it right in, the whole thing. And I'm just waiting for the car to die. It's going to be a great story. It was that bad a car. It really was. And the strangest things happened. The car started running good. Like, better than good. I couldn't figure it out. It was like, what? And of course, I told the story a couple years later to a mechanic buddy of mine who worked up at the East Side Audio in Tulsa, Oklahoma, right off Cherry Street. And I told him this, and he said, well, it actually kind of makes sense. He says, that engine was whooped, beyond whooped, obviously, and there was a lot of vacuum leaks in it. And what happens is when you put that in there, the sugar will seal up a lot of the vacuum leaks. And it runs a lot better. But sugar is granule, and it'll tend to kind of work its way through eventually. And so, yeah, it got to where I'd start, buying a quart of oil and 2 Mountain Dews. One for me and one for my homie. Dump that right in. The entire 3 months I owned that car, I started doing that the last month I owned that car. And I fully expecting at any point this thing is just going to... Never did. It still completely ran terrible. It would, bad stuff go, out of this car all the time. It was like the Uncle Buck movie when you shut the car off, it would keep boom, backfire and everything else. It was terrible. So I eventually got another car, and I decided, I'm just going to sell this car. I'm just going to get rid of it. And so I decided, I'm going to. I just noticed my other light just died over here. Guess I had pink over there, and there's no more pink. Oh well, don't matter. Wonder when that happened. So I decided I'm gonna try to sell the car. I've only paid $300 for this car. It's a terrible car. Let's just really just get rid of it. So Austin's like, wow, I can't read that. And it's like, wow, true story. Yeah. Anyway, so I put the car up for sale. Now, again, this is 1995. While there technically is internet at that time, 14.4 baud internet, yeah, you're waiting a long time for stuff to download. Still, most of the world is working analog at that point, so I put an ad in the paper to sell this car. I advertised it for $600. Make the Chinese six. Hello. I mean, $600. I figure I'll talk down. Maybe I'll get a little more money out of the car. And who knows? If worst case I have to take, sell it for what I paid for it, I don't care. I had another car at this point. I had a 1980 Datsun, which is a Nissan, 280ZX 10th anniversary. So I decided I'm just going to, sell the car, be done with it. So I put the car into the Thrifty Nickel. Some of you guys may remember the Thrifty Nickel at that time. And so I advertised the car. Sounds like a normal... Sounds like a normal day for Noki. True story. It gets better. It gets a lot better. I advertised the car for $600. The day the paper came out, I get a knock on my door. I open up, and there's 3 really big corn-fed farmers. And I say farmers, Hicks, use your epitaph there. 3 guys who look like they may have had, missing a chromosome or something, and definitely some teeth, longer mullet hair, bib overalls, no shirts, the whole thing. You got a Camaro for sale? Camaro again? Are you guys multiplying? Yeah, I got one. How much you want? I'm not gonna try to do the voice. How much you want? I'm asking $600. Done. Put 6 crispy Benjamins in my hand. What's weird is he didn't try to negotiate. He didn't even want to test drive the car. He just paid me money. I signed the title over, and I had the forethought, okay, I'm going to get a bill of sale. I'm going to sign a bill of sale. Because something felt a little, fishy about it. So, okay, no problem. Got myself a bill of sale. And he signed the bill of sale. He signed the title. Took the keys. They were gone. Never saw them. Yay, doubled my money on a really, really terrible automobile. Awesome. And much like my other story. Again, these are my two good car stories. I want to say it was about, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month goes by. Get another knock on my door. This time, yeah. This time it's not the some hicks at my door. It's the Tulsa police. Several of them, as a matter of fact. You know, hello, Mr. Guy, Mr. Snarky Guy. That's not really my name, but this sounds sketchy. Yes, it does. He says this sounds sketchy. This is actually a true story. So, Sean says that was one of my cousins. Could have been. Anyway, you have a 1984 model Camaro license, blah, 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 blah. Nope, it's gone. Sold it. Put it out in the thrifty nickel. It's gone. Got a bill of sale? As a matter of fact, I do have a bill of sale. It's like, okay. Note some information down. We got a warrant to search premises. Yeah? Got a warrant to search. Okay, am I under arrest? No, but you can have a seat on the couch. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So they proceed to search the apartment. A couple guys, and they even had a dog. And I'm kind of putting a lot of things together at this point in my head. And they go through, and they look around, closets, the refrigerator, what's a small apartment, 1-bedroom apartment in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And right off 71st Street, if anyone's ever lived there. So, again, they come back to me. Hey, did you have a 1984 model Camaro? Yes, I did. Where'd you get it? I told them the whole story in much less time than I'm telling you guys this now. And they're like, okay, here's the deal. We got this car pulled over back whenever. A guy pulled it over. And it was one of our canine units who alerted the officer, and they found a whole lot of hash in that car, like under the dashboard. What? Found a whole lot of hash. The Maui Wowie, the Wacky Tobacco, the 420, yeah. They found a lot of that in the hash in the dashboard of the car. And, of course, where did he get it? Well, we bought it from this guy, me. And so, of course, they had the title in my name. I actually put the title in my name on this one. And they, okay. So they asked me a couple again, and, have you ever, dealt in any... No, I don't do that stuff, no. And so they give me if you ever do this again, mister, we ever catch you doing something like this, we're going to throw the book at you, daddy-o. And so, okay, whatever. And so I kind of start, again, I don't have any confirmation on this at all. But I'm kind of thinking, okay, wait a minute. The guy who sold me the car said it was his kid's car and didn't do anything with it. And so I'm thinking the farmer who sold it to me, his son was keeping his stash in the car. The dad sells the car, and now they're looking for this car. They find it for sale, and they're going to just pay me whatever for it and drive out. But they got caught, and so now they want to say, yeah. So that is my second good car story. Actually, I really have 2 good car stories, and that's it. I'm cleaned out. So yeah, it was one of those things that wasn't fun, but yeah, that happened. So Austin says, lol, awesome. Yeah, true story. It was absolutely crazy. Okay. So some of you guys were asking about coming in and doing a thing. Let me drop this in the side chat. If you guys would like to join me live, then go ahead and bet they were from Okmulgee. I don't know. The Okie from Okmulgee. I've been to Okmulgee a few times. I lived in, Oklahoma for a righteous long time. So entirely plausible. Yes. If you would like to be on the Snarky Guy show here in the pseudo studio, which is not nearly as impressive because apparently my light My light just has expired. But while we're talking, I can charge that up again. If you would like to be on, I have posted a link, and supposedly, where's the USB for this thing? Wait, there it is. It helps if you pay attention, right? So you can follow that link, and supposedly we will be all together. Everybody will be together. Wouldn't that be nice? And while I'm saying that, I'm going to go back and take another bite of my wife's juicy burrito. She made all by herself with her loving hands. So, true story. She really is a great cook. She really is. She is just about the most awesome human I know. True story. So, all right. So, let's see. Austin's like, nice. So people can just prop into your stream. Yes. If you use the link I just sent there, I can invite you on right now where you have a thing on there. You can be like one of the... Let me move the other side. No. Wait, it is this side. Yes. You'd be like the Blues Brothers and join me live. True story. So it looks like I have to turn my VPN to join. Is it Juice enough? Juice, wasn't that one of those rapper groups in the early 90s along with NWA and Ice Cube? I think. So, I listened to a lot of sketchy stuff when I was a kid. Used to go ride the train in Hong Kong, and a buddy of mine named John Nosp used to listen to all this hardcore ghetto rap. And he was even whiter than I am. But anyway. Yeah. So no takers on that. I'll have to check the streamer thing out. I'm not going to pop in tonight. But next time, faux show. All right. Fair enough, sir. We'll tell the lady then, tell your lovely wife, hello. And I'm looking forward to meeting up with Austin again, and we're going to make some videos. Much like Kung Fu Adam, I think Austin and I are also going to have to dress up as the Blues Brothers, because why not? So, okay. Was cool seeing you like the streaming setup. Thank you, sir. We're kind of fine-tuning everything else. The first few minutes was absolutely horrid as we were attempting to find the balance on what was working and what wasn't. Somehow, this thing, I don't know. I think it's a bit rate thing. I want to try to see if I can figure out what the bit rate is on that. And I may have to do like one of these things like I just pop in a stream and go a couple minutes and see if it works, pop out, and we'll try this setting, pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out, you know, and you go in and out enough times that something happens. Moving along. So, anyway. Righteous burrito. Very good. So. All right. Awesome. Oh, wait. We have two people that we have going to join us. So, we're going to add China Crew. And we're going to add an upside down Kung Fu Adam.
I'm upside down?
Kung Fu Adam right now is coming to us live from Australia. Live from Australia.
I'm upside down?
Right, I need to put these on so I can hear. Hang on. Okay. Can you hear me?
It looks straight to me. I can hear you, brother. Wait a second.
I believe you, but it appears to me you're upside down. China Crew, how you doing,
switch.
sir? So...
I'm taking a picture, send it to you on WeChat.
Okay.
I can't hear anybody but yourself. I can't hear China Crew.
Come on, WeChat. Let's go. Let's
Am I-
go, we
am I
shall.
better now,
Let's go, dun,
brother?
dun. So, yeah. On my side though, you're upside down.
Still?
So I'm gonna snap a
I
photo
just
of you.
flipped it. I just flipped it.
Oh wait, he's right side up there now.
Yeah.
So,
I flipped my screen around twice.
China Crew, can you hear me?
I can't hear him.
Things seem to have slowed to a halt.
It's what we
How about
get.
now? Can you
It's what
hear
we
me?
get. There you go. Can hear him there.
So, oh, we got this is China. Let's see if we can get a four-way going on here. So, all right, I see China Crew moving, and there is Jerry.
Jerry.
I don't know if this is. Hey. So, all right. Can everybody hear me?
We're all here. We're all talking about nothing. We're all
We're all
on your
here
screen,
talking
brother.
about nothing.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
That was the
Hey,
thing,
Jerry.
like in the back in the 90s.
China
everyone was
Crew.
like, what's up?
Yeah, I remember those days.
So,
I'm old
all
enough for
right.
that.
John says, the network y'all's channel helped me find me, you all folks. Yep. True story.
It's like
So,
it's too bright. There we go.
get on. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if it is my network that is slow or if it is the
Hello.
the massive
We can hear ya.
conglomeration of everything together, but it seems like the network is slow. So let me ask, can you guys hear each other okay? Is everybody hearing each other fine?
I can hear Jerry. I can hear
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
using my through my phone to connect, so it's a little bit slow.
Ah. What are you using,
So-
Jerry?
China Crew is getting a little echo there.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have my earphones plugged in anymore.
Yeah, I had to plug mine in and I just set them
Well,
down
I can-
for some reason. That took care of a lot of problems. So, but we got
Kung
a
Fu
four-way-
Adam, what's up, bro?
What's
We
happening,
have a
dude?
four-way chat between myself, Snarky Guy. We have. Okay, there we go. China Crew. We have Kung Fu Adam, and we have Jerry. So,
Hello.
hey. So
Awesome to be here, gentlemen.
it's awesome to be in such a great company.
So what are we talking
tonight.
about?
Well, we were talking about cars and some either hilarious or terrible, depending on your point of view, stories. So, you
Okay.
know what's interesting? I have that same exact shirt, Adam. I have that same exact shirt.
Yeah.
Yes. How
In
cool
what
would that be
theme?
if we were both wearing the Superman shirt?
Oh, then that's cool, man. That's maybe this is our first shirt. Maybe this is
Could
the thing
be.
we do in our opening. You know?
Could be. So, I know it'd be a lot more comfortable than this. I'm like
That looks
marinating
hot,
right
dude.
now.
Yeah.
It is hot. I'm like marinating right
You're
now.
hot.
Seriously.
You're hot, and then the
Yeah.
outfit makes you even more hot. That's blazing.
True story.
Nice,
gotta get that
gentlemen. Nice.
We got to get that mic working for you, though.
I have no idea what is up with this. My thought is it's something in the MIDI settings as far as the bit rate. So I was having the same problem with my speakers until I changed the bit rate in the MIDI settings. They were like 44 hertz, and I changed them to another hertz, and it just seems like it started working. So
All
I
right.
don't know.
Interesting.
Like anything else, problems are made to be solved, right? We'll get there eventually,
That's why we're doing
we'll
this.
enjoy the ride doing it.
Yes, I agree about that. I'm gonna have
So-
fun. I think we have a lot of cool stuff planned though. So that's.
I agree. Yeah, all is moist. Here's one of those words. All
Moist
is
is
moist.
literally one of the greatest words in the world.
It really is. And it's a multifunctional word. You can use it for so many things, and make those around you kind of go. Did you?
I'm
just...
about to get moist inside.
Yeah, you are.
What are you drinking there, Kung Fu Adam?
This is lemon water, iced lemon water.
Oh, okay. Nice,
two
nice,
of these a day.
nice. Okay,
I feel
all right.
compelled to finish this, but I don't know.
Oh yeah. So gentlemen, what are we discussing?
All right, so we're talking about my cars. Jerry sold his cars before leaving lovely South Africa. Was it Cape Town?
That's right. No, dude,
My
I'm
wife
from
was just
Johannesburg
in
actually,
Cape Town.
but oh, what a lovely
I
place, bro!
saw-
Cape Town is the place to be, definitely.
My wife was just down in Cape Town last year, and she was telling me it was how wonderful. There's a spot
Okay.
down there. The one thing I know is there's a spot where you can literally see where the two oceans touch each other, and near
Wow.
Cape Town.
Yeah, that's
So-
correct, dude. Yeah, that's correct. It's
what's
called
that called,
Sea
Jerry?
Point. It's called Sea Point. It's called Sea Point. So basically, it's like the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean smash. It's like smashes into each other, so you can actually see the colors in the two oceans getting together at Sea Point. So yeah, it's kind of extraordinary to see that. To be kind of honest.
When you're talking about smashing each other, I almost feel like I need to put that comment by Nicholas up here again. Okay. And there it goes again.
The moist one.
Yes, of course. Of course.
This is what I sold before I came to
Oh
China.
my!
Oh
wow,
my
dude!
goodness.
Oh wow, there's the
So-
car. Is that a Nissan? Is
Yeah,
that a
it is.
Nissan?
Yep.
Wow. That looks
Oh my
that looks
word,
awesome.
dude!
It was an
tell
awesome
me about
truck.
that car.
It was insane.
Tell me about that truck.
Well, what do you want to know about it? It had everything on it. I had the entire pack, all the packages you could have on it, and I paid for it in cash, so that was nice.
But you
But
come and
it,
say hello.
I had air intake, I had exhaust, I had everything. It was great. It was 12 years ago, 13 years ago, so it's been a little while. It was awesome though. I love that truck. 12 speakers.
Still missing that truck, bro.
Oh, dude, forever I'll miss that truck. It was great, but that's part of what I had to do to come to China. So selling it was.
So China Crew,
Right.
what kind of vehicles did you have?
Sorry, mate. I want to join the chat, but because of the echo, I'm trying to get my VPN on the computer and then join you through the webcam. So I might just
You
call
gotta
back.
use
in a minute.
headphones. Gotta use headphones.
Yeah, if I use headphones, then you can't hear me. It cuts out the
Oh,
my
shit.
microphone.
That's less than ideal.
That is
All right,
less than
so
ideal.
I'll join back a bit later after I get this done.
All right, man. Always a pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
So
Yeah. Anyway, dude, that Nissan
Jerry's now
truck,
he's,
dude, that
he's
thing is
back.
insane.
I think the internet is kind of funky-delicious tonight. So John says he's beginning to wonder about the origins of the car stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. It's just one of those things that just kind of happened. It was a weird, funky thing, and at the time, you're kind of thinking, "Is this really happening?" You know, you're waiting for America's Funniest Home Video guy to pop out and say, wait, that was Nelson from The Simpsons. But anyway, get the idea.
That is
So-
Nelson of the
So,
Simpsons.
Jerry, what kind of cars did you have before? I know you said you sold them, but what did you have down in South Africa?
Yeah. Well, dude, I was a big Polo Volkswagen fan. I actually also had a truck like Kung Fu Adam, but mine was a Mitsubishi Colt. It was that two-tone cab and a half truck. So basically, you don't have the double cab. It's like a half double cab, if that makes sense to you. So you've got the two
Okay.
doors, and then it's like a small little door just behind it. Yeah, where you can put like a cooler box
Yeah, yeah.
or some small toolkits or whatever.
Those are like
And the
1.5.
reason for that was it's because it was exactly. Yeah. And the reason for that is because obviously my budget allowed me to only get the cab and a half. But I can tell you this. It was a TDI, it was a turbo diesel truck. Bro, that thing
Nice.
was insane. Till today, that's my favorite vehicle that I ever driven. But I also had that BMW 1 Series back in the day, the one that looks like the Batman
slow.
mobile.
I don't know if the internet is having funky time tonight.
I'm hearing all right at this point.
On my end, it worked. Yeah, me too. Mine is going smooth.
Yep.
Shall we continue? But anyway, I had that one
Yep. All right,
series,
guys. I don't know why.
and after that,
No.
I just
Internet is not our friend tonight.
Is it ever?
So,
So, just I'm sorry to break up, but this is what I drive now.
is that what is that? A Benz? Is that a
Mobile.
Mercedes?
No, it's a Buick.
nice.
Just a cheap car. Whatever.
Oh, I thought it's like a Mercedes. All right, doesn't matter,
Yeah.
bro. At the moment, you know what I'm driving? I'm
All we know is we're having
I'm driving my
kerfuffle.
Adidas 46s, bro.
So,
All day long.
You are slow, not others.
others, okay, so only me
Yeah,
is
bro.
slow. My wife is telling me I'm
And-
slow, and everyone else is fine.
Well, that sucks, brother.
Don't worry, bro. We'll wait for you.
What do you want to talk about?
Well,
Jay?
All three look good and
Well,
sound here. Okay.
What microphone do you have?
I've got
feel
a
like
question,
I'm listening
if that's
to
okay.
That scene from E.T. or Close Encounters from Third Kind, where I was like, so I don't know. Could be some internet thing on my side, or I'm not sure. So
Well, Snarky,
Yeah,
can we maybe continue
it's,
till the internet catches up?
gotta close a couple of tasks down. Maybe that'll help
Yep. What's your
a
microphone there,
little
brother?
bit. Not much.
Jerry?
All right.
Oh, me. Well, dude, this is just a condenser mic. It's a cheap ass thing that I bought here in China. It's one of those knockoffs. So this is basically the knockoff of that Rode interview mic. I don't know what it's called. The
NT4,
the
NT3,
mic-
NT5, one of those. Okay.
Yes,
The NT
yeah,
series,
exactly.
the
Look,
tall-
if you
the
take
long one,
these
the
things,
small- yeah. Oh, yeah. That's an
exactly.
NT,
See, if you take it
yeah.
off, it actually looks like it.
Yeah.
But this is a cheap as one that I just got for my live streams, and it's doing a right job for now. But I'm waiting on a better mic. I'm trying to get that that Shure SMB52.
SM7B.
What's that thing?
Oh, the 50. The one that Snarky
Yeah,
has?
that one. But the problem,
You have joined a conversation.
Or the SM7B.
no. It's the
The
yeah, it's the
SM7B
one
is
you
like
need the
really
cloud lifter
popular
for.
one.
I'm waiting on that one, but I'm waiting for the virus stuff to get over, and then I'll upgrade my stuff. I want to invest in a better mic, but then my shitty English will sound better, I guess. But at least, but for now, I'm rocking on this thing. I'm rocking on this thing, and then I've got this cheap ass boom stand that I can just flick in front of me, and yeah, it keeps it out of my hand. Yeah.
Well, I've got a.
Anyway, I've got a question, if that's okay with Snarky.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, by all means.
I want to know what you boys are up to on your channels, because I'm a subscriber on both you guys' channels, and I would just like to know what is upcoming events coming on your channels, bro. Because these days I'm crazy busy with streaming. I don't have time to edit and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe we can tell the audience what you guys are up to.
All right. I told a little bit. I'm going to leave. Kung Fu Adam, take it away.
Well, as far as our regular stuff is, like we both have our own channels. Mine is obviously pretty weak, but I do have a few videos coming out. Some about G-Lean, I won a photography award, and I did part 1. I'm gonna do a second part there, which it's a beautiful place and great time. And then I'm gonna do just some top 10 stuff. But what Snarky and I are doing, Snarky, I don't know, is this working? Snarky, there we go. No, no
Yeah,
there
yeah,
we
that's
go.
right.
There we go.
That's right.
What Snarky and I are doing is we're going to create something a little bit unique in the China world, but it's going to be a show based on having a good time, and it's going to be based on things in China, from food to travel, obviously a little bit of photography.
Nice.
That's why the name Map Snappers, travel around the map, snappers taking photos, that sort of thing. But we're going to mix it up too. We're going to
Oh,
do
nice, dude. Solid,
a lot of regular daily
solid name,
things,
bro.
and then-
Solid.
What's that?
I say solid name, bro. Awesome, awesome pick. Map Snappers. That's pretty damn awesome, bro.
Thanks. Yeah, we've actually been talking about doing this and developing it for quite a long time, but we're putting it together now, so I'm pretty excited about it. I think working with my brother Snarky is something that, I mean, we lived literally 30 minutes away from each other for many years, and
Right.
now that he lives in Shanghai, we're finally gonna do something together. So it's pretty funny. I didn't see it, Snarky. I didn't see it, brother.
Yeah.
But we're gonna mix in recorded studio type work and also live streams,
Right.
kind of like this, but a little bit different than. We're gonna try to be different than what's there now, which is very useful and cool. I'm not one to do a lot of social things, things socially about China, but
Right.
as you know, I've been around China a lot, so we can talk a lot about, culture and history and beauty of China, those kind of things. We can do that really well, I think, together.
Right.
True story.
I think it's going to be awesome, bro. So
I think it's gonna be
so
awesome
when
too.
is the channel starting up? Is it already out there?
Well, it's
Right
it's
now-
still. Go ahead, brother.
Right now, we're gonna be getting us some content together before we launch it. So when we have it launched the channel, we have some content to go with that as well.
Right. Well, I'll be a subscriber there definitely to follow you two boys. I think that's going to be interesting. Definitely.
I think it will be too.
Yeah, I agree.
We
Yeah.
have a bit of a unique perspective with Jimmy. Living here forever. Living in Hong Kong, living in Dongguan, living in Shanghai, really getting to see a lot of the big cities in China. And then myself, I go out and travel
Right.
and see a lot of those smaller towns as well. So we have a lot of that. And then hopefully we get to do a little bit of traveling, do some travel shows. That's really what I
That
think
would be
we
awesome.
can do pretty well. So we'll see.
Oh, that sounds interesting, dude. Yeah, that sounds interesting. All right. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, I see there's 14 people watching. That's pretty cool. Pretty
many?
cool.
That is pretty cool.
How many people watching?
Definitely.
I can't see.
Mine says we're down to 8 now. There were more earlier, but so
Oh wow,
Well,
mine
we're
says
reaching all the people.
14, bro.
We're reaching all the people tonight.
yeah, we definitely are. So
Oh,
yeah, you
boy.
see, I don't know. The software
a
tells
test,
me
it's all
less,
good.
but I think that's live viewers. I don't know if that's actual people that are involved or not. So who knows? So like anything else, we're still figuring the software out as it goes. So
Yeah, well, dude, it's
we're
pretty
gentlemen.
cool. I like this vibe. It really works.
It's
well, guys,
interesting.
it has been a pleasure. I'm thinking about wrap this up because I have class early tomorrow, and I also have accidentally dropped a piece of chicken on the floor. I want to get before my wife notices that. So
Yeah,
Where the cat
before
steals
before Skittles get to it too.
hey, he will definitely steal food. He is unapologetic about stealing food. So
All right, I'm jumping off. So
there
you
is like
guys-
the most awesome name ever. It's as far as name, Frick
You're the man,
Brits.
Snarky. You're the man, brother. See you,
All
Jerry.
right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, and
Cheers, buddy. Cheers, everyone.
Gender undetermined. Guys, it's been a pleasure having you on, and everyone else. I'm going to close this out. I will see you guys at another time. So. Hey, you too, Nick. It's been a pleasure, my friend. So, all right. Have a good evening.